So today I want to talk about the law of attraction because I was chopping it up with the homie yesterday and it occurred to me that a lot of people don't really understand the law of attraction, right? And one of the main things of the law of attraction is you got to have faith. And people use words, but they don't really understand what these words mean. Faith means believing in the unseen. Now, often a lot of times I might call myself a visionary. And the reason why I call myself that is because throughout the years, time and time again, I have spoke things to existence, which the law of attraction, which I spoke it, I seen it, and it came to me. Therefore, I have credibility now to say, damn, every time I have a fruition of something's going to happen, it happens, right? So that's the law of attraction. Now let's fast forward, right? The reason why I want to talk about this, because the homie, he was like, some stuff that happened years ago. I'm gonna give a quick story behind it. I want everybody to watch the full video. So if you see this on story, watch the full video because you could take something from this story. So a few years ago, maybe like 5-6 years ago, I told the homie, I said, look, bro, we had did a song. I was like, let's go to Coachella and let's fly the drone and use the drone footage from Coachella and put the music behind it. He said, man, I don't know, man. We need permits to do all that. Like, he was looking at all the things why it probably wouldn't work, right? I was like, bro, look, if something happens to your drone or you get a ticket, I'll go half with you. But I believe if we do this right here, this could be a great way to market the song because we're going to have live footage of Coachella and just putting the music behind it. People going to click on it on YouTube instantly because they're going to see Coachella. So he thought about it, he got in the car. By the time he got in the car, he hit me back. He's like, all right, G, let's do it. When you want to go? I said, let's go tomorrow. I'll drive. Boom. We go out there. We get the footage. The footage came on fire. We put the music behind it. Boom. A year later, Issa Rae calls him and says, yo, I see you have footage from Coachella. Will you be willing to sell it to us? And like it makes sense. He said, yeah, I'll sell it to you. Boom. So he made that play. Issa Rae, now the footage that he had on YouTube is now on an HBO syndicated show. You know what I'm saying? That you can go watch right now. That I watched and said, damn, that's crazy how that happened. Like, at one point you wasn't even, but now it worked out. So yesterday he like, well, damn, G, normally, things don't work out like that. Normally don't work out like that. But I'm trying to tell him, like, no. You looking at how things normally don't work out, but my whole life is the exception of that. Everything I've done is normally not supposed to work. You're right, but it works because I understand the law of attraction. I have faith. I believe in the unseen. I knew it was going to work. You know what I'm saying? Now to tell you that Issa Rae was going to call you afterwards and give you a check after that, I can't lie and say I knew that. But I knew if we went out there and we conquered what we gonna conquer, opportunity was going to arrive. Something was gonna happen because we put the work in, we have faith, and I saw the vision that this can work. You know what I'm saying? And often a lot of times as creatives or as entrepreneurs or whatever the case you call yourself in life, you gotta have faith, man. I notice now that's the biggest thing that people lack. We always talk about biblical, the Bible and all this. The main thing in life is to have faith in what you believe in. Because you can't say you believe in God, but you don't have no faith. I believe those are the people, the angels on earth that has undeniable faith because they believe in something because they changing the world. They making things happen based off the unseen. Everything I've done from Urban Trademark, I got out with 2 strikes out of prison. I'm not, ideally, if like in his mind frame, I'm not supposed to be here right now. You know what I'm saying? But I have faith to start Urban Trademark with my wife. That popped off. Then I have faith to open up a store in Inglewood. That popped off. I have faith to drive around the city in an old school mail truck and restore it and go to these different places. And that worked. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is there's no such thing as luck, man. It's either you believe, you have faith, and Bible, man. Basic instructions before leaving earth. When you have these fundamentals, life, and guess what? It's not going to happen when you want it to happen. But that's why it's called the law of attraction, because when you're putting in the work, you're attracting things that come to you, and then it's just going to happen. The HBO show, it happened a year later. But since you put the work in, you put the video up, you gave yourself the opportunity, so the opportunity can come your way, attract your way, and you made a play. So man, that's just something that I want to share with you guys, because I notice a lot of my peers, they just think this shit is supposed to be microwave success, instant. No, you gotta put the work in. And when you put the work in, opportunities will arrive, man. That's how life works. It's that simple. It's not even like rocket science. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have faith. First, you gotta have the vision. You gotta be able to see it out. If you can see it out,
Not again. Wow. Business is business as usual. What you bring to the table, you ain't tryna eat. Business is business as usual. What they bringing to the table, they ain't tryna eat. Go is just a dream without a deadline. Always on go like I need mine. Jealousy is love and hate at the same time. I had to coach these niggas, yeah, like I'm prime time. Loving on my nigga, I ain't for the streets. We been baking in the kitchen, they can barely eat. Only wanna talk when the check clear. Counting all this money got my heart racing. Get into the M's like we dream chasing. Playing with the P like it's PlayStation.